Hey guys, Ramen Reaper here. So, I've just got done watching In the Land of Saints and Sinners. This is, of course, the new Liam Neeson flick. Just released last week here in the UK on Netflix, so obviously had to check it out for myself. Though, let's be real here, Neeson's recent output has not exactly inspired much in the way of confidence. With such gems as Blacklight and Retribution, the films with, real glowing reception all round. But I'd been hearing that this one was surprisingly good, so obviously had to check it out for myself. And it's Liam Neeson. I like him a lot, so obviously had to check this one out. But is this film one of the better offerings of Neeson's resume as of recent? Let's find out. So the film is set in Ireland in 1974, right in the height of the Troubles. We focus in on a little small village in Donegal where we meet Finbar Murphy, a contract killer who, has ended many a life over a long career. However, Finbar is getting on a bit in age, and after a bit of soul searching and thinking back on all the blood on his hands, decides to break himself away from the cycle of violence and attempt to, make a new life, a quieter life for himself. However, he soon finds himself drawn back into the cycle of violence when he sees a young girl in his local community being abused by her uncle and responds in the only way he can, kills him, which soon makes him the target of a group in the IRA. So yeah, obviously the very interesting factor about this film is, Liam Neeson returning to the island of Ireland, home turf. So obviously, I was hoping that, he'd be able to do something interesting with this. And I gotta say, yeah, this was actually good. I enjoyed this. This is absolutely the best thing Neeson has been in as of recent, which obviously, isn't exactly saying much. But no, legit, this is actually a pretty damn solid film. It's on Netflix, so it's very easy to find and check out. Obviously, if you're going into this expecting the sort of usual, I've got a unique set of skills, all out action Neeson flick, maybe temper your expectations a bit, because this is not that at all. In fact, this is actually something a lot more interesting than that. It's a much more slower burn, reserved, soulful film with some very interesting ideas and themes at play here. This is a film very much about the cyclical nature of violence and how, we can get the redemption and the freedom that we so seek if we really make the effort to break the cycle. And also exploring the idea of, the sort of heavy psychological toll that, ending another human life takes on a person, especially doing it for so long. It's very interesting stuff, and obviously it may not always go as deep as you might expect, because let's be real, this is a Liam Neeson flick where, yes, there are shootouts and explosions, with some kind of ropey CGI, but there is enough here that you're, for you to think about and feast on that actually does provide some resonance. It helps as well, the performances across the board are pretty damn great. Neeson, as you'd expect, is excellent here. As a very soulful turn as this guy Finbar, who obviously is trying to make a break from the cycle of violence and have a quieter life for himself. And it's a great sort of soulful, gentle-natured turn as we get scenes of him, just living his life in his local community. Going to the pub, tending to his garden, and you know even imparting wisdom onto a young girl who lives local to him. It's great stuff. As are the rest of the cast as well. You got Kerry Condon. Last I saw of her was Shite Swim. And yeah, this is a much better film than that, and obviously a better performance. She did what she could with the material there, but yeah, she is very good here. As this IRA woman, Durran, who, obviously is reeling from with guilt from an accident in Belfast, a very strong opening car bomb scene. But yeah, and also has committed herself to, looking out for her brother and protecting him no matter what. And yeah, that includes hunting down his killer. Very good stuff. Also great here is Jack Gleeson, who obviously, yes, you have not seen him in anything in a while. He's obviously stepped back from acting for quite a while. And yeah, he's good here. He's a very fun turn as this, like, slightly psychotic slimeball character, Kevin, who, becomes Finbar's protege. And yeah, it's a very good turn as this character who actually has this slight element of tragedy deep within him. It's very good stuff. Also here is Neeson's longtime pal, Kieran Hines, and yeah, he's very good here. He's admittedly slightly underused, but the scenes he has with Neeson are great. You can tell the two of them have been friends for a long time. They have great chemistry here. There's some very funny scenes between his Gardaí character, Vinny O'Shea, and Neeson. But also, late on in the film, they have some very heartbreaking moments. It's a great performance. I would have liked a bit more of him, though, honestly. Also good here in a small role is Cole Meany as Finbar and Kevin's handler, Robert McHugh. And yeah, it's a small but kind of important role as this, obviously very strategic and business smart guy. Across the board, the performances are all good. Although I will say, in regards to the characters, there are these, like, this sort of IRA troop that are led by Condon's character, and they're kind of cartoonish in comparison to the more, soulful and fleshed out characterization of the rest of the film, you can tell they're bad people because they swear and they smoke cigarettes. Yeah, the proper evil that. But by and large, the characters here are very interesting and very well rounded overall. From a technical perspective as well, the film is also pretty damn good. Yeah. Cinematography wise, it does a great job with these, like, great sweeping shots, really capturing the Donegal landscape. And there's also a score with some notes that do evoke a "We Are in Ireland," and some well placed needle drops that do evoke the time period very well. And the film does build to the final act, which obviously is much more conventional Neeson territory. It's still entertaining and has some very, solid character payoffs and moments throughout, and does have some entertaining action with it. Big shootout in a pub, and yeah, overall, I enjoyed In the Land of Saints and Sinners. Yeah, it's on Netflix. Check it out. This is absolutely the best thing Neeson has been in quite a while, and overall, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. So yeah, let me know down in the comments. Have you seen In the Lands of Saints and Sinners? What did you think of it? What's your favorite Liam Neeson film? And are you looking forward to seeing him in the Naked Gun reboot? Let me know all that down in the comments. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Don't forget the subscribe button if you're new, and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload.